Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Respected teacher and my dear fellows, Assalamu alaikum. My name is Enatullah, Department B.Ed Honors, 5th semester, and my registration number 2018-KIUGC-0061. Subject Foundation of Reading, delivered to Dr. Ma'am Mumtaz Gul.
میں اس وقت جو ریڈنگ کی ڈیفیکلٹیز ہے وہ میں بعد میں بحث کرتا ہوں. سب سے پہلے میں ایجوکیشن کی چیلنجز جو ہے گلگت بلتستان کے اندر اس کے بارے میں بات کر لوں گا. اس کے بعد میں ریڈنگ ڈیفیکلٹیز کی طرف آؤں گا, کیونکہ گلگت بلتستان کے اندر ایجوکیشن کے ہی چیلنجز ہے. ریڈنگ تو ایک کریٹیکل چیز ہے. سب سے پہلے میں گلگت بلتستان میں جو زیادہ تر آبادی ہے, میجورٹی پاپولیشن ان گلگت بلتستان اسٹل لیوز ان ولیجز. زیادہ تر جو آبادی ہے وہ دیہاتوں میں رہتی ہے, لہٰذا خطے میں دیہی تعلیم کا موضوع انتہائی اہمیت کا حامل ہے. ایک سروے سے پتہ چلا ہے کہ اگرچہ اسکولوں میں تعلیم حاصل کرنے والے دیہی طلباء کی تعداد میں اضافہ ہو رہا ہے, لیکن 5 جماعت کے نصف سے زیادہ طلباء دوسری جماعت کی نصابی کتابیں نہیں پڑھ سکتے ہیں. ذرا آپ سوچیں, 5th کلاس کے طالب علم دوسری کلاس کے کتابیں صحیح اس میں نہیں پڑھ سکتے ہیں. اس کے اندر بھی بہت ہی سست ہوتے ہیں. not able to solve simple mathematical problems. not only this.
فرسٹ سلائڈ ہے لینگویجز آف گلگت بلتستان. دیکھیے ہماری لوکل لینگویجز یعنی 11 مادر ٹنگس, یہ یہاں پر شنا ہے, کھوار ہے, بلتی, ویکھی, برشس کے اندما کی, اتنی زبانیں ہماری گلگت بلتستان کے اندر بولی جاتی ہے, اور غزر کے اندر بھی تقریباً یہ ساری زبانیں بولی جاتی. تو ظاہر سی بات ہے ہمارے گھروں کے اندر یہ رف لینگویجز یوز ہوتی ہے. تو ایک بچے کے لیے اسکول میں آ کے اردو یا انگلش لینگویج یا میتھ کو پڑھنا کافی ڈیفیکلٹ ہے, بہت ہی ڈیفیکلٹ, مشکل ہو سکتا ہے اس بچے کے لیے جو کسی دوسری لینگویج میں تعلیم حاصل کرنا اس کے لیے بہت ہی مشکل ہوتا ہے, کیونکہ ٹیچر خود بھی یہ لینگویج اس کلاس کے اندر یوز کرتے ہیں. سب سے پہلے تو اسکول کے اندر یہ رول ہونے چاہیے کہ ٹیچر خود انگلش کرے یا پراپر اردو میں, صاف اردو میں بات کرے, تاکہ اسٹوڈنٹ اردو بھی سیکھے اور انگلش بھی سیکھے, اور ان کے لیے لرننگ کی جو مسائل ہے وہ آسان ہو سکے. اس
Number 4 slide. Why is reading important? دیکھیے اصل میں جو انگلش میں کر رہا ہوں یہاں پر میں کوشش کرتا ہوں کہ میری جو ریڈنگ جو پروننسیشن ہے وہ اچھی ہو, بہتر ہو, ٹھیک ہے نہیں, کیونکہ مجھے جو ٹاپک ملا ہے وہ ریڈنگ بھی ملا ہے. اگر میں ریڈنگ پراپر طریقے سے نہ کروں تو میری پریزنٹیشن خراب ہو سکتی ہے. میں کوشش کرتا ہوں کہ میری پریزنٹیشن بہتر ہو. وائی از ریڈنگ امپورٹنٹ, یہاں پر کوشچن ہے, ٹھیک ہے. نمبر 1, ریڈنگ از فنڈامنٹل ٹو فنکشن ان ٹوڈیز سوسائٹی. نمبر 2, reading is a vital skill in finding a good job. Number 3, reading is important because it develops the mind. Number 4, it is how we discover new things. Number 5, reading is develops the imagination. Number 6, reading develops to the creative side of people. Number 7, reading is fundamental in developing a good self-image. And then آپ یہاں پر دیکھ سکتے ہیں یہاں پر ریڈنگ کے پرابلمس, ریڈنگ کے کون سے پرابلمس ہیں, ٹھیک ہے. ڈیفینیشن آف ٹرمس. نمبر 1, ریڈنگ ڈیفیشنسی, a male to serve tradition in learning to read, which is described with the individual's general intelligence and with his cultural, linguistic and educational experience. Number 2, reading retradition, originally used to design the condition of all children whose reading was significantly below achieving grade norm regardless of the children's potential or intelligence. Number 3, reading disability, refer to Number 3, reading disability refers to retarded readers. Number 3. Reading disability refer to retarded reader whose mental ability should enable them to read considerably better than they do. This is synonymous with reading deficiency. Main reading difficulties. Dyslexia. हमारे जो ज़्यादातर स्टूडेंट्स है इसको डायस्लेक्सिया बोलते हैं. इसका वो जो असल जो इसकी प्रोनाउंसिएशन है डिसलेक्सिया. डिसलेक्सिया इसकी असल जो प्रोनाउंसिएशन है हम ज़्यादातर इसको डायस्लेक्सिया बोलते हैं. ये गलत है. Dyslexia. Although dyslexia typically affects spelling and writing, including transposing letters and words, it can also contribute to reading comprehension problems when a student has this type of learning disorder. He or she usually has problems with letter and word recognition as well as difficulties pronouncing words. It is also contributed to slow reading speed. Students who have these issues may have problems with overall reading comprehension because they can not so many read blocks that the overall meaning of the words become indecipherable. Required skills in reading. Third slide. Required means necessary, यानी कि ज़रूरी. Skills related to eye movement. Number 2. Abilities related to visual discrimination. Number 3. Association skills. And number 4. Interpretation abilities. Memory problems. Short-term and long-term memory problems can be another aspects of reading comprehension issues. When a student does not fully understand what he or she just read, the student will have difficulties remembering the information. Teachers can identify students with memory problems before the issue gets out of hand by using pop quiz and mini tests after reading sections. Omission of words. Some students with reading comprehension problems omit words when reading aloud or writing. This tendency would be a sign of other disorders such as dyslexia or vision problems. When teachers see repeated behavior of this nature and clearness has been ruled out, other reading comprehension tests should usually be administered. Attention deficit disorder (ADD) discovery patient. ठीक है. A student with attention deficit disorder may be at risk of having reading comprehension problems because of any inability to concentrate on material for a long period of time. Children affected by attention deficit disorder typically have a short attention spans and have problems not only grasping the meaning of paragraphs of short stories but also even comprehending a sentence. Decoding difficulties. Consistent difficulty sounding out words and recognizing words out of context. Confusion between letters and the sound they represent. Slow reading read when reading aloud. Reading word by word. Reading without expression. Ignoring pronunciation while reading. Comprehension difficulties. confusion about the meaning of words and sentence, and ability to contain ideas in a passage, omission of or glossing over detail, difficulty distinguishing significant information from minor details, lack of concentration during reading. Reading strategies: play word games, read aloud every day, model reading as an enjoyable activity, book learning to use, listen to books, read to your children every night, engage children's sense while learning. Reading teacher's role: diagnose each children's reading teacher's role. Diagnose each student's reading skills to ascertain the grade level of the mental that the students can read. Number 2. Diagnose each student's reading skills to determine for a total list of skills which specific ones have been mastered. Number 3. Be aware of the reading demands and teaching strategies of the content areas so that these skills can be highlighted and reinforced. Number 4. Provide instruction in these skills at the appropriate level of difficulty. Three main reasons why people want to read. लोग क्यों पढ़ना चाहते हैं? To read the Holy Quran, to read books and newspapers, to help their children. रीडिंग डिफ़िकल्टीज एंड सॉल्यूशंस. मैं यहाँ से आगे आपको बता दूंगा कि रीडिंग की डिफ़िकल्टीज़ तो हमने पहले पढ़ी, प्रॉब्लम्स भी पढ़ी, इंपॉर्टेंस पढ़ी. यहाँ से आगे हम डिस्कस करेंगे सॉल्यूशंस. रीडिंग डिफ़िकल्टीज एंड सॉल्यूशंस. These sections will teach you have to solve many of the problems what plague students while they read reading passages. First, I will cover the problems and then in solutions to common reading problems. I will tell you how to solve them. Losing your place. You can lose your place two different ways. You can lose track of what you want or at any point, or you can lose track of what line you are on when moving from one line to the next. Losing your place wastes time and can inhibit your comprehension. Solutions. Number 1. Take breaks. Number 2. Trust your place. Number 2. Losing your focus. How many times have you been reading a passage and realized it halfway through that you have no idea what you have just read, and instead of paying attention to the next, you are thinking about what you are going to do later, what some friend said, or why you have to take the stop it said. This wastes time and angry. This wastes time and energy and make comprehension impossible. Solutions. Number 1. Take breaks. Number 2. Read aloud. Number 3. Take notes. Number 3. Not getting the point. Even thought that words and sentence may make sense. दोबारा पढ़ता हूँ. Not getting the point. Even thought the words and sentence may make sense. You may not be able to put them together to get the meaning of the passage. Solution. Take breaks. Number 2. Take notes. Number 5. Forgetting what you have read. Just because you don't have to memorize it all of the facts does not mean that you can completely forget everything that you have read, you still need to recall the main idea of the passage. If you come to the end of passage and cannot recall what it was about, you need to improve your retention. Solution: take breaks, read aloud, take notes. There are certain steps you can take to evaluate the damage done by some of the previously mentioned reading problems. Just knowing about these techniques is not enough. Be sure to use and practice them as you read the simple passage. Take breaks. Remember, cognitive weakness can lead to all of the above mentioned problems and to other problems as well. If you do not rest your mind, you will likely get tired and it will cause your points. Trace your place. दोबारा पढ़ता हूँ. Trace your place. You can mark your place either by pointing to each word as you read it, or by placing a sheet of paper underneath the line you are reading, pointing to each word with a pencil or your finger. Can you help your eyes see where it should be reading? Placing a piece of paper under the line you are reading can you help to move smoothly from one line to the next. Read aloud. If you are in your own room, you can actually say each word aloud. If you must remain silent, mumble the words to yourself or at least mouth the words and say them in your head. It is important that you actually hear the sound, even if you only hear them in your imagination. This multidisciplinary approach to reading allows you to see, hear and feel with your mouth what you are reading. Reading aloud should help you stay focused, understand better and remember what you are reading. Last, take notes. If you are thinking about what is important enough to write down, you will pay more attention to the reading. This will keep your mind from wandering, help you process the main point of the passage, and improve the likelihood you will remember things. In addition, the notes you take are a record of the passage that you can refer back to if you do forget elements. तो यहाँ पर मेरा प्रेजेंटेशन जो है फिनिश होता है. तो मैंने अपनी जो ये प्रेजेंटेशन है इसको मैंने रिकॉर्ड भी कर ली है और इसको मैंने सॉफ्ट में LMS पे मैं मैम को सेंड भी कर लूँगा और वहाँ से आप इजीली अचीव कर सकते हैं. यहाँ पर रेफरेंस है. थैंक्स फॉर वॉचिंग. किसी कोई सवाल या कोई कन्फ्यूजन है तो आप प्लीज़ व्हाट्सएप पर मेरे साथ राबिता कर सकते हैं. थैंक यू सो मच. स्टे होम, स्टे सेफ.